We were 5 minutes away from third place.
Suarez, like, you want to punch him in the face.
Just watch out. He's got sharp teeth, you know?
Jesse Marsch is the guy to take us to that next level.
It was a really big moment for us.
Up the Reds. Allez les Rouges, honestly.
This is Fan First Network.
Uruguay, send us out. We don't get third place in the Copa, but we had a good tournament. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what your thoughts on that game were.
I mean, obviously the result in the end today, super disappointing given we were 5 minutes away from third place in a fucking Copa America. Like,
Crazy.
you think about that, contrast it to 3 years ago when we were playing Aruba and Antigua and whoever else. Unbelievable result. I'm super proud to actually have people around Canada Soccer supporting Canada Soccer.
I was thinking about 2016, watching the Gold Cup, thinking that Chad Barrett was taking corners for us. And then you go out there and you're watching us play Uruguay in penalty shots. And we probably should have won. And, we've taken leaps and bounds for several years. For the last 10 years, it's pretty amazing. So, of course, it stings a little bit. Would have loved to get that third place, but not the end of the world. Look, other tournaments don't even play this game, you know?
No, you're right.
It meant more to us, I think, emotionally than the actual result. It was good to get the guys out there and rotated. And end of the day, we're proud of the boys.
Yeah, like we have a little bit of strength and depth as well. Like we really are starting to come on here as a footballing nation.
I saw a great effort. They made the country proud. It was disappointing that they lost, but stepping blocks.
It is.
The team is young, and they build on this. In the next Copa and the World Cup, hopefully they get better.
It's only up from here.
It really is. So my personal feeling is that we announced ourselves on the world stage this tournament. The World Cup was big, but this is where we told everyone that we are here. So what kind of now for the future of Canada Soccer? What did you learn about this team, this tournament?
That we're not just on the cusp, but we're in it.
Yes, we are.
That's the biggest difference. We're we got to the World Cup, and obviously it was an unbelievable qualification, but there were buts in that you went to Costa Rica, you went to Mexico, they didn't have their full fans. And even when we got there, we showed up against Belgium, played really, really well. We couldn't finish.
No results.
No results. Here, we showed up, we got results. We were always the away team.
We were.
Regardless of, it doesn't matter that it's in America. We're still, for whatever reason, can't have as many fans as Chile or Argentina, obviously, or even Venezuela. There were 500 Canadians and 50,000 Venezuelans, and our guys got it done, which is unbelievable.
I think we learned a lot about the gap that we need to close to take the next step. I think we're going to be able to put the building blocks in place to get there, hopefully. I think there's a good runway between now and 2026. So a lot of progress to make, and I think we'll make it.
Yeah.
To Matt's point, I wasn't a big soccer guy, basketball, hockey, but because of the success the TFC in Canada and international, it's bringing people like me into the fold. So I'm excited. I'm pumped.
If we can catch sports fans, then we are doing the right thing. We're going in the right direction. There's a lot of serious sports fans in this country. Like there really is.
Big time. I completely agree. And people like myself for a long time was sleeping on soccer. Not anymore. This got me really excited and pumped. You know you're into a sport when you start watching the opposing team like Suarez, like you want to punch him in the face, like kick him in the teeth.
That's a footy fan right there.
Exactly. That's when you know the sport's slowly entering into your bloodstream.
That is a good man to want to punch in the face. That guy sucks, Luis Suarez.
Yeah, just watch out. He's got sharp teeth, you know?
We clearly now have the talent. We have a manager as well. Obviously, shout out to John Herdman. He did amazing things, but Jesse Marsch is the guy to take us to that next level. Already, from his presence, players are stepping up. Look at Kone. He's going to go to Marseille. Look at Bombito. He's going to go somewhere in France. Look at Schaffelberg. Maybe he'll go to Celtic. Maybe he'll go to somewhere in the championship.
Yeah.
Who knows? But players are going to keep stepping up and stepping up and stepping up, and that's what's going to make an absolute massive difference from 2026 onwards.
To your point about Jesse Marsch, he is already good for Canada Soccer as a whole, telling people to watch the CPL. He seems to have his priorities in the right place for the growth of the game, which, you can't ask for more from a manager.
Yeah, I mean he's the perfect get. Like how the U.S. men's team didn't try to figure out how to get him. They're like, you know what? We like Greg because I don't know why we like Greg. It's
They
unclear.
clearly don't like him anymore. Greg's out.
Yeah, now he's out. But I mean, Jesse Marsh he's basically Canadian. He coached for the Montreal Impact for a little while. He's living in this nation. He's from Wisconsin, which is basically Canada. Anyways, he's unbelievable, and I think he's going to do so much good for the game. Obviously, Herdman did incredible things. Don't get me wrong. Herdman's amazing with the women and then the men. I think Jesse Marsh is that next level. I think sort of generally Canada soccer is in the best place they've ever been.
100%.
And I couldn't be happier about it because it's been a bit of a disaster for most of the time, but now we're in such a good place, and the Voyageurs are amazing. Shout out to all the people that do so much work there. It's amazing.
I was lucky enough. I went out to the semifinal in New York a couple days ago. Incredible experience. Watching the what it meant to me was watching the groundswell, the fan base, the traveling fan base, getting into it a little bit more. The camaraderie. Met great people from Halifax, great people from Quebec, great people from out west, and a lot of people from all over Ontario. So personally, us coming together as Voyageurs, as Canadian soccer fans, it was a really big moment for us, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of that in the next couple of years.
I've been following Canada soccer like a diehard, stupidly, since, I don't know, 1995?
Oh my God.
And you know what that means? A lot of times being in your country, feeling like an outsider because you're playing Jamaica at BMO and there's 7,000 Jamaicans and 2,000 Canadians. By the way, that stadium holds 25,000 people. So that's a pretty empty stadium.
Yes, it is.
And there's not that many Canadians. Whereas now, like, my son, I line up a ball for him to take a penalty. He's like, I want to be Fonzie instead of Messi. I'm like, that's amazing.
We got the athletes in this country.
We do.
Like look at all the kids that play hockey and baseball and basketball. If we funnel those into a soccer program, football, European football,
Correct. Nice adjustment.
why not? Why can't we kick ass and be awesome at this?
I completely agree. Watch the CPL. Jesse March said it, but watch the CPL. We need you to.
That's true. CPL is good football.
With the new funds that we got from proceeding in this tournament,
Yes.
6 or 8 million, nobody really knows exactly the amount. We get a couple big friendlies, maybe in England, maybe a Spain, come to Toronto. Would be unbelievable, and hopefully everyone shows out the way that we show out to support Canada in every other sport, because this team is legitimately good. We have top tier talent, guys playing for Champions League winners in top leagues across Europe. We got unbelievable players from the MLS, even hype talent from CPL.
Literally.
There's a pipeline that I think it's only up from here. And hopefully Copa America
Yes.
is a 16-team tournament with CONCACAF and Copa Bowl from here on out, because it's way better that way.
We should be in this tournament every time. Like, real.
Literally 2 years ago, when Canada was qualifying for the World Cup, I would go to a bar and I watch the game on my phone because nobody had One Soccer or whatever. So it's absolutely unbelievable. The build up to 2026 is going to be incredible, and there's only greater heights that are going to come. Maybe we make a quarterfinal. Maybe we make a semifinal. Probably not in the World Cup, but beyond there, we are going to be an absolute powerhouse on the world stage here on out. I feel very good about that statement.
I 100% agree. Up the Reds. Allez les Rouges. Honestly, Canada.
This is Fan First Network.